Hello everyone, welcome to this challenge run, where I use no flasks. That includes the physik flask, there's no other rules though. The rest is fair game, I hope you enjoy. First I took off the flasks, Bernal kills me. I get the usual digest medallion. I grab the spiked ceastas from the merchant, and the torch too. And to kill everyone's favorite dragon. Thanks for the money. I finally killed Bernal, and he gives me his armor and weapon. I got the spiked cracked chair, then I got the axe talisman. I got the second piece of you know what. I picked up the strength, not tear. Talked to EG for later. Got the faith talisman. I quickly made my way to Weeping Peninsula. Got the faith, not tear. I picked up the wondrous physik. I killed this putrid avatar for the fire chair. I buy stones for the scepter. I get the sleep pot recipe. I +4 the bad boy. I crush this putrid and get juicy EXP. I get some more stats. The market fight goes pretty smoothly. And I finish it with a nice crit. No idea what happened there with Godrick. Now I actually remember how to play and I get early reposts. I get a terrible heal. And I get a good riposte at the end. I get the necklace from Bogart. I give it to the cute snake. Vyke melts me. But I scorch him right back. Thanks for your spear. Again, I get stones for the spear. And I upgrade it to +4. I get the frost pot recipe for later. Loretta gives me a bunch of trouble. So I had to restart the game and do the trick, which is to completely break her AI. Kilika is still not bad without healing, so she gets Kilika. I get the ritual sword talisman to get free extra damage. I take the snake's hand and go to the volcano manor. The red doggo gives me a lot of trouble. I guess I don't know the pattern. It's tough relearning this fight with a slow weapon. I somehow get a stagger, but I screw it up. I almost took it out, but I got him in the end. The carrion knight eats himself into the pit. I get Marika's Scar's ear for extra faith. I attack the Dragonkin to see how I do, but it ended poorly. I have trouble with Runala. I just don't do enough damage. And I got laser. I get the stones from Volcano Manor. I train my hand at Godskin Noble. I kill Black Knight to get heals from crits. I still don't do quite enough damage. I get murdered by her dogs. I finally get kinda lucky against Runala. I get an early critical. Then I put on enough pressure that she never summons her guys. I remembered to get the second Tasman pouch. I tried to cheese the Draconic Peace Sentinel off the ledge, but I get cheesed instead. Doing so puts me back all the way at the battleground. The parries gave me trouble, so I got carry in retaliation instead. I screwed up badly and I die. I get the Kokiris for a new strat. I finally brought him to the cliff and justice was served. I killed this avatar for the Lord's Rune. Ritual Shield Tally. Gold free isn't too much of a big deal. I finished by stabbing his gold gods. Morgoth kicks my ass, especially with a slow weapon. I use the shekel to make phase 1 more consistent. For phase 2, I just have to wait for certain attacks to punish. I stagger Morgoth at the end before he does the rain and fatality. I get stones to +7, 8, and 9 my weapon. Fire Giant crushes and cooks me into oblivion. Nile gets some good kills on me. Nile does the super move early, so I get lots of damage off. The rest of the fight takes forever because I have to wait for certain attacks to punish. But I take damage early. It probably took me like 10 minutes to finish it. I grabbed the first secret medallion piece, then the second piece from the guy in Alberneric village. I rest back for more attacks. Using Frenzied Flame Thrust is very good at killing NPCs, so I have no trouble getting the last upgrade material. I burned down the tree for some cash. Theodorix gets me a few times. The octopi help out. And I take him down. I get the Dex soft cap from it. I go back to Godskin after getting stronger. I get some nice staggers which wreck him. I make my way to the dagger talisman for better crits. I get destroyed by Rykard more than a few times. Phase 1 can be tough because sometimes he uses the undodgeable attack. Also, I got grabbed. Wolves. I have a very bad start in phase 2 because I keep whiffing. I just have to survive until he does the crazy attack. Then I use this trick where you can basically stun lock him forever. Until I run out of FP. Thankfully I killed him before he did all his nonsense. I grab flame, grant me strength for a good buff. I start Radon by running away to pawn him. That way I can skip the archer phase. Radon isn't too bad at this part of the game, so I met him fast. I get hit back to back at the end. But I survive and I finish the job. The moves didn't go well because I don't really know the pattern. Fight really wasn't too bad once I figured out what I was doing. The main problem was I kept missing my hits. And of course he heals. I'm glad at the end he teleported to right where I was. And I finished him before he could heal again. I get the blade for Rani. I get killed by the baleful shadow. And then I kill him right back. Phase 1 is pretty straightforward. Vyke's spear does good stagger damage. So I'm able to get a couple of staggers here. I planned phase 2 well, so I was able to get a stagger into a critical hit. I played kind of risky here because I really just wanted to keep doing damage. I'm so happy he didn't use the fire breath attack that's pretty hard to dodge. Yeah, we're gonna be here a while again. He was generous at the end when he did the eruption attack. I punished him and I finished him off. I failed climbing the chain and I died. I forgot to mention getting the monk tear from the church in Altus. I get torched by monk quite a lot. It was impossible for me to beat him without the physik, so I had to use it this fight. Like his brother, I used the shackle to make phase 1 more consistent. Stagger also helped. I start phase 2 by just building up his stance damage. I'm able to get a stagger pretty early. The key for the rest of the fight is just to stay close to Monk. I had trouble dodging his stab the ground attack. Near the end I was able to get another stagger, so I got another free heal. It is very scary at the end though. He almost killed me, but I was able to take him out. I got Godrick's Great Rune so I could get some extra stats. The foreskin duo took me out 2 times. The skinny one gave me a lot of trouble trying to put him to sleep. After I did, I was able to take them out one by one. Thankfully I was able to line up the pot throw with the fatty appearing. I completed the boss fight on the fruit foreskin. I almost didn't make it to the bridge grace, but the guy backed off the last second. Beast Clergyman gives me trouble because my weapon is too slow and some hitboxes are weird. I had bad timing against Malekith. Beast Clergyman is a pretty tricky boss fight. There's little time to punish him, so I use fast attacks. Finally, it's time for phase 2. I get some clean hits on him during his opening attack, so I'm able to get the stagger. But I failed to get a riposte. I just have to wait for Malekith to make himself wide open. At the end, I barely had enough time to kill him. Gideon is very weak to frenzy, so I was able to do a lot of damage early. It didn't go as smoothly as I would like. But I just spammed R1 and I won. I get stomped on several times by Godrick. Phase 1 is pretty easy, I know the pattern well. Getting the stagger and riposte is really nice. The rest of phase 1 was scripted. I take damage pretty early, but I'm able to get a stagger. After that, he goes straight to phase 2.5. It was scary after I took damage a second time. But I was able to squeeze out a win. Radagon manages to get me one time, and for Elden Beast I got stuck on his attack. In the beginning, Radagon is pretty free. And I get an easy stagger. But then I got hit. I screw up his super attack, but I clean him up after that. Elden Beast goes off without a hitch in the beginning. It gets scary once it starts using Elden Stars. It was tense for the rest of the fight, so I'll just let it play out. At the end, I barely had enough reach to get the stagger. The gargoyles gave me trouble as I didn't kill the first guy fast enough. Also, the poison is devastating. Then I tried my hand at Placidus. I got the mushroom set so I could take on the Lake of Rot. And I grabbed these boluses too. It was just enough to make it to the grace. I have a spooky time with a staff. This bullshit grab happened. I started out of the gate getting hit, and I take a hit shortly after that. Got a cool stagger from behind. And I was able to heal some health back. Near the end, he did the down grab. And I lived with just a sliver of health. That heal saved my ass. I didn't choke and I exterminated him. I got Ronnie's ring using the key. The Ordina puzzle isn't too bad. You just need to kill this archer. I rot to death on the ladder. Once again Loretta gives me trouble. I was really forced to learn the patterns. She had one sliver left, so I just charged in for the kill. I got the talisman to take less physical damage. I had a decent set with the gargoyles, but it was very down to the wire. He gave me what I needed at the end when he roared. Went to this cave for sweet goodies. The frenzied flame thrusts destroy these NPCs. I got the curse mark so I can challenge Fortisax. I'm bad at the Fortisax fight. I whiff a lot, and you need to fight the camera. Fortisax was a pain. He doesn't really sit still, and the lightning is really annoying. It actually goes pretty smoothly in the beginning, until I get hit. I had no health left for his last hit, but funnily enough it ended with us killing each other. I got destroyed more times by Placidisix. I was one hit away from killing him, but the shockwave got me. Placidisix was pretty tricky. It took a while to figure out. There were only a few attacks that were punishable, like the roar attack. And the one fire breath attack. I took a little damage in the first half. But at least we got a stagger and a critic. He does the teleport attack and somehow I get hit. Then he does the super move. Fortunately I'm positioned behind the laser, and that gave me the chance to finish him off. Kill this particular assassin for her black knife. I got these stones to upgrade a weapon. And that weapon is the Lord Sworn Greatsword. And I bought this greedy talisman. Then I got this headpiece. I killed this knight's calf to get giant hat. To use it on a giant. I got this web blade to put fire on my greatsword. I got this talisman for later. I rebirthed into a mine build. I picked up Rodan's Great Rune. I made it to phase 2, but I got stuck on the wall. So the clone killed me. No idea what happened here. I'll let this play. Basically I infinite stun lock melee. Then in phase 2 I switch to the black map. I get some distance and I press L2. I misread her and she shreds my HP. I dodged her area attack. Finally, the gradual damage ends her life. Thank you for watching. I ended this run with 154 deaths.